So what is this thing, and why does it drive so many parents like this dad crazy? And telling about my Facebook is driving other parents crazy too because they're a teen dad. Well, this is called a 10 frame, and it's a learning tool that helps kids develop that idea of tenness that we talked about before. And that's really important for our counting system because our whole counting system is a base 10 system. Makes sense because we have 10 little digits right in front of us at all times. Our fingers are our digits, and we learn how to count with this level of 10. So in this homework, what are they asking, and why is it so confusing, and why do we use this 10 frame? So the assignment says write a way to make a 10 to solve 8 plus 9. So looking at the picture, they're trying to show the beginning part here. So here's 8 and here's 9. And how are we supposed, like, what does this mean? And what are they supposed to write here at the bottom? So this is all the parent has at the bottom. And we see that they first started off with 8. So let's draw that in. And then we have the 9 here at the bottom. Let's make this a little bit more clear at the bottom. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so how does the picture change? Well, the first thing is when we're learning how to count, we want kids to start developing how we make 10 first. Super important because when they start looking at numbers like this, the idea of borrowing, when we were little, we didn't know what to do when we had 11. And you used to get a lot. I would see even kids in 4th grade write 11 like this and 3. Because I know in their minds, they're doing 5 plus 6 is 11 and 1 plus 2 is 3. This is a kid who doesn't have a strong understanding of place value and doesn't get when you have more than 10, it goes into the next. And we take those 10 ones and we add 1 10. So that idea isn't there yet for this kid. And that's something we have to develop. When you have 10, we make a new group. And that's what's happening here. We're joining these numbers and we have definitely more than 10, which means we have to make a group of 10. And that's what we're starting to develop in kids really young using this tool, which is a 10 frame. And the goal of it is to help kids see numbers and to get the idea of making 10. And they start off by being able to just look at it and recognize how many is inside. They call it subitizing. Being able to look at it and say how many. And kids are really good at being able to see how many in a set of 5. So when you see like a quantity of 5, we can see it and we go, oh, this is 5 and this is 3. That's how it starts. So we want to start developing that super young in our kids. And now this kid can start seeing I have 5 and 3, so I have 8. So that's what's being represented here. We have 8. So the question is, how do we make 10? I need to fill this up. So how many more do I need to make 10? I need 2 more. Clearly, I have 2 empty spaces here. So where am I going to get them from? You're going to get them from these 9. So we're going to take 2 of these, and I'm going to do it from down here. And we're going to put them up here. That's all that happened. And if I had like literally little pieces, I would go doop, I would just put it in there. That's all I did. I just moved them in. Okay, so now I have a complete set of 10 and how much left. And a kid can go and they can count and they'll see I have 5 and 2. So I have 7 left. So how much do I have all together? And this is the power of this because we can hold on to this number of 10 and add 7 and get 17. This is easier for kids to add than this. They're both 17, but developmentally, this is easier for our kids to hold on to. So having that idea of 10, how many do we need to make to 10? And then we see what's left. So that is what's happening in this tool. And the reason we're doing that again is so that kids can get that I do not have just 17 ones. I have 7 ones and I have 1 10. That's what we have here. We have 7 ones and we have 1 group of 10. Huge concept. And again, I'm not knocking Dad for this. A lot of my friends agree with Dad. This is just something that we learned how to do when we were younger. We were developing 10ness as little kids and we just forgot. So we're kind of overthinking at this and looking at it as an adult. And this parent is not seeing that all they're asking is, how much more do you need to make 10? And all he had to write here was 2. And to say what was left, the 7. So that is it. That's all the teacher was looking for with the kid. And again, this is a concept game, not the parents' homework. So it was to say we had originally 8. We needed 2 more to make 10. And we had 7 left. And then the kids can eventually see that we would have, you can see, I have 10 and 7 to make 17. So that's it. Again, that's all it is. And this is a concept tool that you're going to see for quite a few years. I've seen it in kindergarten. I've seen it in 1st and 2nd grade. Super important for all kinds of concept building in mathematics. So I hope that helps. And as always, if you have questions that are coming up that are just driving you nutty with your kid because you have no idea what the teacher is asking or looking for, feel free to snap a pic, put it up on our Facebook page, or DM me on IG. I am happy to help. That's what we're here to do at Math Mini Lessons. So that's it for today. Be well and have a marvelous day.